used to. You don't love me like you used to. And I can't forget how it felt when you love me like you used to. You don't love me like you used to. You don't.
Jump into some hydration, some skin prep, because I have nothing on my face. So I'm gonna go into the Hello Hydration face cream. I'm just gonna use the samples that they sent me because why not? I don't know how much of this I'm supposed to use, so I'm just gonna use one packet. It feels very hydrating. I mean, I know that's what it says it does, but it feels very hydrating. Like, I don't feel like my face is gonna be dry at all. So I really do appreciate that. So now that my face is hydrated, I think I'm gonna go into this E.L.F Glow Up Primer Serum. Again, it looks like this. I'm gonna apply a little bit of that to my face. Oh, it's so pretty. Again, I don't know if you would like the smell. It smells like dishwashing liquid. I'm not sure like what it's supposed to do, because I know it's supposed to give me a little bit of glow, but I don't feel like my face looks any glowier. You see a glow on my skin? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I have the Poreless Face Primer. It looks like this. And I'm just going to apply that in my... It feels a little velvety. It smells like it has a little bit of tea tree oil in it. Yeah, it feels very velvety on the skin, which usually those are what that's what the texture is whenever you do like a poreless anything. So I'm gonna go in with the foundation blurring brush and the Flawless Foundation in Linen. This is the shade I picked up because it said it had golden undertones. Again, I wiped off the oil and it's oily again. Like, I don't know what's going on with this foundation. I'm hoping it's not like super... I just shook it and it just threw oil everywhere. Oh my gosh, it's all over my shirt. Now I'm gonna have to change my damn shirt. Okay, so I wanted to shake it up so that I can get my shirts mixed properly, but this, I don't know, is this maybe the formula is just really oily, or if this bottle is like defective? I hope not. Okay, so I'm gonna just put some on this makeup mixing palette. Oh my gosh, and it comes out oily. Okay, I did a couple pumps to kind of like get the oil off the surface. So I'm just gonna take, look how much I had to pump out just to get the oil like incorporated into the product. But I'm just gonna take this. Oh, this is light. Oh yeah, this is not gonna be my shade, but we're gonna just make it work. This is not what it looked like online. Online, it looked so much darker. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a disaster. I might have to mix in the other E.L.F foundation that I've had previously, just because this is white. Like, this is white. And I'm not gonna be walking around with a white face. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mix in that other E.L.F foundation. Let's see. Woo! If I didn't have this other E.L.F foundation, this is just the E.L.F. It doesn't even say what kind of foundation it is. It just says E.L.F. and then it says oil free and it's SPF sunscreen. If I didn't have this foundation, I would be screwed, okay? Screwed. This one has more of a like taupey shade, so we're just gonna put a couple dots of that on top and mix it in and pray and hope for the best, because I'm already not liking this foundation situation so far. I completely forgot to get a sponge. That's my fault. So I'm just gonna use this brush to blend everything in. I really don't like the smell of this foundation. I think that's why I never used the E.L.F foundation after I reviewed it, because I did not like the smell of it at all. As far as coverage is concerned, I have a breakout right here, a blemish right here, and it's not like completely covering it, but it's not like, I would say it's like medium coverage. I'm gonna apply a little bit more of that other E.L.F foundation because this looks crazy. So the shade that I should have picked up was tan and I got linen, so that was my fault. I should have just, I didn't even realize that they had that, because when I first ordered that foundation, I didn't see that option, so that was my fault. But now that I mixed in those two colors, they look better. They look a lot better than what it was looking like before. Plus they dried down a little bit, so yeah. So for concealer, I'm gonna go in with the 16-hour Camo Concealer in Tan Sand, which, oh gosh, okay. I've heard really good things about this. Oh, it's not that bad. I've heard really good things about this concealer, so we're just going to apply this. That's about as much concealer that I usually apply. I'm going to use this Flawless concealer brush. It looks like this to blend that out. Wow, it blends out really nicely. Oh wow, I might have applied too much. Oh, I hope this is not a fail, because I'm going to be so disappointed in myself. I wanted to buy the concealer in a darker shade to contour with, but I didn't really see a darker shade available when I ordered. A lot of it was sold out, so that's why I didn't apply. I mean, I didn't buy that, because you guys know I like to cream contour, but it's okay. We're gonna just make it work with what we have. A little bit goes a long way with this concealer. I did not have to apply as much as I did. That's how much I usually apply with like all of my concealers, but yeah, I didn't have to do that because this distributes really, really well. So I'm going to take this pointed powder brush and I'm going to take the E.L.F Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. This is in translucent / fair light, and I'm just going to press that into my under eyes. I'm going to set one eye with this, which really mattifies my face, if you guys can see that. And I think this is actually for all over the skin, but I'm just setting under my eyes for right now. And then I'm going to be taking this banana powder from E.L.F, and about that much, just not a lot. And I'm going to flip that brush over. I'm going to flip that brush over and I'm going to take that under my other eye. I think I like that banana powder better than the Prime and Stay Finishing Powder, because that banana powder kind of like sets my skin down and that's it, versus the other powder, it kind of makes my under eyes a little dry. So I like this side better than I like this side. This side is a little dry. Let me blend out my creasy lid because it is creasing a little bit, and I'm going to take that same banana powder and set my lid. I'm going to go in with brows next. For brows, I'm probably going to just be using the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. It looks like this. And again, it has dual ends. I'm going to be using the taupe shade because that's just the color that I usually use to fill in my brows with any products. The spoolie is nice. It's just a spoolie. Like, you can't really expect much from it, but it is nice. It did kind of like brush out any products that I had in my brows from like the foundation. Pencil is a little dry. It's not as creamy as I would expect a brow pencil to be, but the color is really nice. Okay, so yeah, so the brow pencil is nice. It's a little dry, but it's nothing like too crazy, and the shade is a nice color. I'm going to take a little bit of concealer just to clean up my brows. This is the E.L.F. Small Precision Brush. And I'm going to take that same concealer, just a little bit of it. So now that my brows are done, I'm going to go in with the E.L.F. Wow Brow Gel. And this is in Brunette. And I'm just going to set my brows. So for eyes, I'm going to be using two palettes. I'm going to be using the 18 Hits Wonder palette and the Opposites Attract palette. Just because I feel like this 18 Hits Wonder palette adds a lot of vibrant colors, but I do want to dip into the Opposites Attract palette and kind of see what I'm working with. I'm going to hop into the Opposites Attract palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here. It's called Happy. It's like a mustardy color, and I'm just going to take that on a E.L.F. 205 brush, and I'm just going to work that into my crease. Yeah, it's definitely like a mustard shade. I'm going to have to go in with another shade just to piggyback off of that one. In the crease, but this is a nice like crease transition shade. I don't mind it at all. I'm going to go in with the E.L.F. Fluffy Eye Blender brush. It looks like this, and I'm going to go into Saucy. This is Saucy right here. It's warmer. It's in the same like little color range, but it's a lot warmer. It's more like a flesh tone. That one has a lot of kickback in the pan, and I'm just going to blend that right on top. I'm going to go into the 18 Hit Wonders palette, and I'm going to tap into Heat. That's that orangish shade right there. I'm going to be taking that on a blending brush. This is the blending brush from E.L.F. Again, all of my brushes are from E.L.F. as well. And I'm just going to start working that on my outer and into my crease. I really like that on the outer. It's really nice. These shadows are blending really well together. I mean, I didn't expect them not to because they're all the same formula, or they're all from the same company, so I figured that they should blend really well together, but I really like how this is going. I'm going to put on these E.L.F. Line and Define eye tapes. I've never used eye tapes before, but I don't want to like have my shadow kind of go past a certain line, so I'm just going to use these eye tapes. I'm going to cut them in half. I'm going to take this flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go into Candy. That's this shade right here, this like pinky shade. It kind of looks like it's a duochrome shade, but we'll see once I apply it. Yeah, it does have like some sort of duochrome. When I turn my head, it looks a little blue. I'm gonna actually wet my brush for this because I really want to see that pigmentation come out. This is the E.L.F. Dewy Setting Spray. Just going to... That's so pretty. I'm gonna drag that all the way over until it meets heat. And again, there's a little bit of fallout, but nothing too crazy, nothing too impossible to deal with. Ooh, that's really pretty. I'm going to take Heat on that same brush that I applied it with before, and I'm just going to drag it into my eye a little bit. This eyeshadow C brush, it looks like this, and I'm going to go into Velvet, which is this purple right here. I want to see what that looks like on top, like in the outer, just to deepen it up, just to tap it. Oh, it's really dark. And this brush is like a packing brush. I'm just going to pack that on. I mean, it's pretty. I don't know if that's like... I'm going to go back into Candy, and I'm going to just put that over top. yeah, it lightened it up just a little bit, which is what I wanted. So I didn't pick up a liner. I know, it's like I thought I had a full face, apparently I didn't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the New Classics palette, because that one actually has a black, and I'm gonna use that black to create a eyeliner. So this is the New Classics palette. I'm gonna go into Noir, which is this shade right here. I'm gonna use the small angled brush, and I'm just gonna dip into that, and I'm gonna create a liner with that shadow. I don't want anything too crazy, so I'm just gonna... Oh, that's really nice. It works really nice as a liner. I don't know if I would like this brush as like a liner brush, just because it's a little thick. Next, I'm going to go in with mascara. I'm going to be using the smudge proof mascara, the upper, of course, for the upper line. Oh, sorry, for the upper lashes. And again, it is curved just a little bit. Wow, it's doing a really good job with my lashes. Yeah, I didn't curl my lashes. Damn, I forgot to curl my lashes. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna let that mascara dry, and then I'm gonna curl my lashes. I did it all backwards, but it's okay. Okay, so for the lower lashes, first of all, let me take this tape off. Ooh, look at that. That's really nice. I actually really like that. And even though I had concealer under like my eyes and stuff, it didn't like remove the concealer or anything. So for my lower lashes, I'm just gonna go in with one shade. It's gonna be Heat, which is that fiery like orange shade that I put, this is Heat right here, that I put in my crease. I'm gonna take Heat on this E.L.F contour brush for the eyes. I'm gonna take that, and I'm just going to run that under my eyes. Wow. I'm not even really blending it out. I'm just like applying it, and it's blending out on its own, which I really like. Oh, I really like that brush. I don't have any brush like that. That's really nice. So for lower mascara, I'm going to take the same mascara, and I'm just going to use the lower side, which looks like this, and I'm going to apply that. My upper lashes are dry, so I'm just going to try to curl them. I've never done it this way before, but I have seen people do it this way, so we're going to see. That lower mascara, really bomb. So for lashes, I think I'm going to go in with Wei Li Hong and a lash kit, Luxe Lash Kit. It looks like this. I did not get lash glue, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this duo glue, because that's usually what I use anyway. And then, oh, it comes with a little applicator to help me apply them. So I'm going to do that, do the other eye off camera, and then I'll be right back to finish the base. So next I'm going to go in with some bronzer. This is Perpetual Tan. It looks like this. It looks like this. I'm going to take this Flawless face brush. It looks like this. And I'm going to use this to bronze my skin. It's definitely orange, like a little orange. So, I mean, for this look it'll work, but I don't know if it'll work for like everything that I have. Like I said, it's a little orange. Like you can see a little bit of it being orange, but like on the forehead it's a nice shade. It does look like I got a little bit of a tan on my forehead, so I like that. I'm going to take the Ultimate Blending Brush. It looks like this, and I'm going to go into the Always Fiery blush. Now, this is a little extreme, but because my eyeshadow has orange in there, I think it'll be fine. It's very pigmented, so just be careful. So I'm just going to apply it with that, and then I'm going to take my pointed powder brush to blend that out. Once you blend it out, it looks really nice actually. I'm just going to apply a little bit more and work that in just a little bit more. Yeah, I don't mind that at all actually. That was actually really nice. Once you blend it out and work into the skin, it looks really nice. So yeah, that's really pretty. Okay, so for highlight, I have a couple highlighters. I'm gonna go in with this at first. It's the E.L.F. Coffee and Cream highlight. It looks like this. And it looks like this. I'm gonna take this E.L.F. small precision brush and I'm going to take maybe a mixture of both and put in my inner corner. That's really pretty, but I think I'm gonna go on with something on top of that. That is a really pretty shade though. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty shade. I'm gonna dip into the 18 Hits Wonder palette. It looks again like this. And I'm gonna take Pave, which is this shade right here. And I'm gonna take that into my inner corner. Pinky that I was looking for. Really pretty, really pretty. For highlight, I think this would be a nice highlight, but I think I'm gonna try something different. So I'm gonna go into the E.L.F. 24K Gold highlight. It looks like this. Very pigmented, really nice gold shade. And I'm gonna be using the Flawless concealer brush. It looks like this to apply that highlight. Very pretty but subtle highlight. So if you're looking for something that's just gonna blow you out of the water, this might not be the highlight for you, but it is a pretty highlight. I'm gonna go in with this highlight right here that I use for my inner corner just to see if I can spice it up just a little bit. I'm gonna be taking this blending brush. It looks like this. And I'm just gonna dip into this gold shade and then just apply that. Oh yeah, that's woo! That I was not expecting. That is like pigmentation. So I'm also gonna use that as a brow bone highlight. So for lips, I just went in with the matte lip color from E.L.F. And this is Very Sherbert. I just did a little bit of a liner. And then on top of that, I went in with the Beautifully Bare Satin Lip Stain. Or lipstick, sorry, in Touch of Nude, and it looks like this. And then on top of that, I went in with the E.L.F. Plumping Gloss in Peach Bellini, just to like give it a little bit of like So I'm gonna set my face. To set, I'm gonna be using the E.L.F. Dewy Misting Spray, and it looks like this. Oh, and by the way, I had to change my shirt because that oil from that foundation got all over my shirt. So I'm gonna hop off camera, do my hair, and I will be right back with the final look. And this is the final look. I really like how the eyes came out. I love these eye tapes. Like, I've never used anything like it before, but I really do like how they applied to my eye. They left my liner really crisp, eyeshadow really crisp, and when I peeled them off, they didn't irritate my skin or anything like that. So I really do like that. As far as my full face is concerned, next time I'll get a foundation in my shade, but I probably won't be getting the Flawless Finish foundation because this one has a lot of oil in it. And yeah, it just got everywhere. It was just very messy. Even after I shook it up multiple times, it was still really oily, so I don't like that about the foundation. This is the Flawless Oil-Free foundation. I had to look up the name. This one, I do still like it. I just have to find like my shade in it. But mixed together, these two did really good. You see it came out to be the perfect shade if I mix both of these together. So yeah, I did like that about that. As far as the concealer, I do really like the concealer. It is definitely full coverage. It did not crease under my eyes. It blended out really well. It made a really nice eyeshadow base as well. So I do like the concealer. I do recommend that you purchase the concealer. As far as the eyeshadow palettes are concerned, they're really blendable, very creamy, very buttery. They work really well together. I didn't have any problem with the pigmentation. They had minimal fallout, so I really do like that. And the colors are really beautiful, so I do suggest you pick up at least one of these eyeshadow palettes. Again, I got 3 of them. And I got the Opposites Attract palette, which was this one. I used this for pretty much my crease shades, and I really like how those blended out. The 18 Hit Wonder palette, this one was really nice. The pigmentation pigmentation is really good. They have a few dual chrome shadows. I used 2 of them, which was Candy, which was this pink shade, and then Velvet, which was this shade over here, and they worked really well on top of each other. If you blend these shades together on top of each other, it makes a new shade as well, so I really do like that. And then the New Classics, I used this for the black. The black was very black and very pigmented. A little bit of fallout, but I don't mind it at all, especially because it's very pigmented, so that's what I would expect. So I like this. This would be perfect for my neutral babies. And then as far as the lips are concerned, the plumping gloss I do like. I don't think it does much plumping, but I do like the shade. It looked really good on top of the other lip colors. The Beautifully Bare Satin Lipstick, it was a nice shade. I think this is my perfect nude, so I do like that. And then these matte color, like the lip vaults and stuff, that one was really good too. It's very pigmented. I like the fact that it comes with a variety of shades, more pinky, reddy, mauve tones, but I don't have many of those shades in my collection, so that's a good thing for me. I get to have that. I will be playing around with other palettes such as this one and the lip palette, and then of course I'm going to do a Modern Metals full face of that. But other than that, all of the products that I used I really did like. I love this little eyelash set because the mirror is bomb, and the lashes were really nice. This is a perfect like everyday lash for me because I really do like more of the wispy kind of lash, so they were really nice. That mascara, where is it? That mascara is bomb. Go out and pick up this mascara. If you don't pick up anything else, pick this mascara up, especially for those bottom lashes. It hit my bottom lashes perfectly. The wand was really nice. It's not very like the smell of it isn't too strong, and it did a really good job, and it is black as can be. I love it. So again, I really do like how this look came out. It was a little rough for me in the beginning, but I do like how it came out. This highlight here, this highlight shade right here, bomb. Okay, like it's gleaming from Mars and Jupiter and everything else. I love it. The packaging is amazing. I love that it comes with a mirror, of course, and it's just really pretty. And if you don't, even if you don't use the mirror inside, this is a whole mirror. It's really beautiful packaging. It looks high-end, and yeah, the brushes that I used were really good brushes. I love E.L.F brushes. They're very affordable and they get the job done really well. As you can see, everything is blended on my eye, and it didn't take that much to like blend everything out. The eyelash curler, even though I've never used the eyelash curler, I do like how it curled my lashes and made them sit up a little bit more, so my lashes looked a little fuller, so I really do like that. So yeah, all in all, everything that I used, the bronzer was probably like my summer shade, but it did bronze up my skin really nicely. I didn't get a contour. At least, well, I got a contour, but I didn't really use the contour shade because I kind of just want to go for a bronzy look, more like a summertime vibe, and I think that bronzer did a really good job at bronzing up my skin. The infused blush, I was very nervous when I first put it on, but it did a really good job, and it's a really pretty color, especially when you start blending it out. It blends out really nicely, and I think this would be perfect for the summertime when I'm like more tan. This highlight right here, it was nice. I think this is better for like an everyday highlight, not really gleaming. It looks really good when you swatch it. It looks really pretty, but it's more subtle. I definitely prefer this highlight over this one, but this is a really good like everyday natural highlight. I think that would be really pretty. And also the color in my inner corner, which was actually the lightest shade, I would use that more often in my inner corner. It's a really nice, pretty inner corner highlight. So all in all, the face was amazing. The setting spray, I love the smell of the setting spray. It definitely gave me a luminosity to my skin, so I really do like that, and it smelled really good, so that was a plus as well. So yeah, the brows, I did like the brow product. The pencil was a little drying, but it did do a really good job at creating a nice fluffy brow. And the brow mascara, I just have to get a different shade, but I don't mind the mixture of the taupe brow pencil and the brunette brow mascara because it made a really nice like shade of a brow on my skin. So yeah, I really like how the brows came out, very like fluffy. It's definitely the kind of brows that I go for, full brows. So yeah, the brow pencil, I wish it was a little more creamy, but it was not bad, especially for the price. I think it was like $3, so I mean, like, you know, it's not bad at all. Trust me, it's not bad at all. I've had worse from high-end brow products, so yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to join the Beauty Bunny family, because we're growing in 2019 and we would love for you to be a part of it. And yeah, thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.